Indianna Weinert joins us here on the Best from the West on SEN Track. Indy, congratulations. Thanks for your time here on this Tuesday afternoon.
Thank you.
Has it sunk in yet?
Yeah, it is sinking in now a little bit, only just.
Can you talk us through your day there on Saturday?
Yeah, so luckily I allowed 2 hours, to be there 2 hours before we got halfway there, and one of the float tyres, we got a flat, and then we didn't even have the right tools to take it off and change it, so we had to call a farmer from down the road, and he came and changed it for us, and then we got going again, and 2 k's down the road it blew again. Turned out the first flat tyre bent something in there, and the second one it had no hope of lasting. So we limped into Williams. The farmer followed us in, and he found a float. Had no front windscreen in it or anything. So we had to change floats. I left my float there and put the horses in that float, and Ed the whole way to the races. Got there half an hour before they jumped out the gate.
Oh, what a stressful period for you, you poor girl, Indy. So where are you based? You're at Albany, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Albany.
Yeah. So how far is the trip from Albany to Pinjarra?
About 4.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this was how many hours into the trip?
2.5.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, about that.
And did you know that farmer? So you were lucky to know a farmer near Williams, is that right?
No, I just Googled mechanic in Williams, and I just went, call that number. And he goes, oh, I don't actually live in Williams. I'm in Perth, but I know someone that lives in Williams that could help you. So he found his mate Ross, and he came and helped.
Good on you, Ross.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're back smoochino.
Yeah, he actually called me a couple of hours after the race, and he goes, first off, did you win? And I said, yeah, we did.
So he was the unsung hero, basically.
Yeah, he was, yeah. If it wasn't for him, we would not have been there. The horse would have been scratched.
So, Indy, how far away were you off from not starting?
An extra 30 seconds, and the horse was scratched. As we drove in, one of my owners was on the gate, and the steward said over the radio, nah, scratch the horse, she's not here. As I drove.
It's remarkable when you think about it. It reminds me, have you ever watched Far Lap, Indy?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's very similar.
Was it similar to when the truck broke down and they had to get it? You didn't get a police escort.
Not quite.
Not quite. But did you run him into the track? Was it as dramatic as that?
Oh, yeah. I called everyone I could and said, because I had Lady Coco with me as well, and I was like getting everyone to come out and help, get what they can. And, we were literally running him in, and then he had to have a pre-race swab as well, and it was just, it was a lot.
So when did you start to settle? When did you take a deep breath? And the anxiety, I couldn't imagine how bad the anxiety would have been.
Oh, I reckon I took my first breath when I talked to Austin.
Yeah.
I ran up there and I said to him, look, I'm very rattled.
Yeah.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah. It's an extraordinary story. And then for him to do what he did, it was meant to be, basically.
It was. Yeah, it's definitely a good story.
Did you expect him to do what he did there on Saturday from where he was?
No. I know the horse has a lot of talent, but I knew, they're the best horses he's ever gone against, and there are all good horses in that race. So he had a big job to do, but he was just, better than them.
How has he pulled up?
Yeah, he's pulled up great. He's actually in the paddock at the moment, having a little holiday. I took him out there yesterday, and he's enjoying that, just eating grass, and but he seems all good. Yeah.
So what's the plan with him now, Indy?
I'm just going to spell him.
Yeah.
He probably started to lighten off a little bit in his condition going into that race, so he was telling me that he needs a holiday. And especially after all that drama, I think he deserves it.
Was he stressed out? What was he like with that situation there, getting to the races?
He's pretty good. Like, he's a very relaxed horse. Even loading here, though, to leave, he wouldn't go on the float. It took 15 minutes to get on the float. And then at Williams, he was like, there's no way I'm going on that little float. So that took another 25, half an hour. And he didn't sweat once. Like, no. I think he started sweating as soon as we got there. Then he had a little sweat up. I just hosed him and tried to keep him happy.
So what was the story behind him? How did you get this horse?
I just went to the sales and, like, I never go there to say, yeah, I want this or that. I just go and have a look. And he was just, getting walked up for another trainer. I didn't actually go up and see him closely. I was just watching him walk up and down, and I went, that's the horse I want. Yeah. I want that one. So, we went and sat down and we bought him. The
old saying, he picked you and you didn't pick him. He basically,
pretty much.
It was love at first sight.
It was, definitely,
So, what about your story, Indy? So how long have you been training for?
4 years. This is my 4th year now. Still new at it, like a long way to go yet. But, I've been very lucky with a few nice horses.
And who'd you learn the caper off? Did you have a mentor?
Roy Rogers got me into race horses 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I rode my first racehorse with him, and then, I went to Perth to be an apprentice. So I did that with David Harrison for a while, but just couldn't maintain the weight. So then I said, well, I don't want to get out of the industry, so I want to try and train.
And now you're kicking plenty of goals. It's a great story, Indy, and you're one of the rising stars of the sport. You're even getting people are starting to know your name now on the eastern side of the country, and that's all credit to you, Indy. So how many horses have you got in work?
I've got 17 at the moment. A lot in the paddock, a lot of 2-year-olds as well that are in Perth getting pre-trained and stuff at the moment as well. So there is a lot of horses behind the scenes that haven't been shown to the public yet as well.
So will you be featuring at the sales this week?
I actually have races down here on Friday, so I'm going to drive up Wednesday, go to the sales Thursday, come back Friday morning race. So I might buy something, I might not. We'll just see.
Okay. And how is it going at Albany at the moment? Obviously there's issues with the club, so they've stopped racing there, and I guess it's a little frustrating for you trainers based at Albany, and hopefully this can be rectified sooner rather than later. How's the spirit in Albany at the moment?
I sort of stay away from the track down here. I do a lot of my work just at home and the beach, but Mount Barker will probably get a few more meets, but they reckon they'll be back for the next Albany meet next Friday.
Okay.
So,
that's exciting.
I think they're working hard to get it back, which would be great.
Do you have a winner for us at Mount Barker?
I think they're all going to go really well. I think Bullseye Perfect might break his maiden finally. It's been a long time coming, but I reckon, he's going super at the moment.
And what about Austin Galati as well? It was great to see you give him an opportunity on this big stage and keep with him there in a race like that. And I reckon he deserves all the success that comes his way as well.
Oh, he's such a good kid. Like, he works hard. He rides horses every morning. He's done a lot of work. When I was in Perth, he did a lot of work on Smooth Chino before he was even named, and he had a very high opinion of him. So, he deserves all the success, and I hope a lot of other trainers start putting him on.
Well, you're definitely not taking him off Smooth Chino. That is some story, no. Indy. We appreciate your time here on SEN Track with the best from the West, and congratulations. And looks like you got a smart one on your hands. Hopefully enjoys the break, and we get to see him later on in the year.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, he excites me.
Yeah, he should excite you, and they should make a movie from that race there, the 3-year-old trophy winner from Pinjarra.
Yeah.
And some journey. And well done to, what was his name? The mechanic, the farmer from Williams.
Oh, Ross.
Yeah, good on you, Ross, too.
Good on you, Ross.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
be listening to SE and Track and the Best from the West. There's no doubt about that. So, well done,
Good
Ross.
he's mentioned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good on
well
you.
done, Ross. Yeah,
Good on you, Indy.
definitely.
Well done.
Thank you.
Keep on
Thanks for
dominating.
that.
Indy Weinert joining us there. That is a story and a half.